Now back to Sunrise Seattle with Elisa Jaffe and Mark Christopher on Smart Talk 570 KVI.
We always hear the jokes. 12 minutes till 7 here, Sunrise Seattle. Comes to a cold, snowy day like this, Elisa. Well, look at me. Am I okay? I mean, I grabbed the first thing that looked warm and cozy for a snowy day in Seattle.
Boots, you look good, you know, and everybody else out there is looking like Nanook of the North.
Once we get daylight, you'll see what I mean. Bring your camera. You'll get some great shots of wonderful fashion.
Andrea Ward is a stylist here, a transplant from New York. She knows what's fashionable. And Andrea, I want to look good, but I want to be warm, and I need your help. So could you jump in here and tell me what are the must-haves to look hot when it's so cold?
Well, I agree. Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All I can say is that when you get up this morning and layer, as we're just talking about from REI, the most important thing is to think about how to layer and still look sleek. Still look sleek and look defined and a silhouette. And with all the new shapes this season in outerwear, there's that cinched waist with maybe a soft triangular bottom, something that gives you that dimension and defined look that can be still a little bit sexy and a little bit elegant, but at the same time bundles you up.
So I don't have that in my closet. So can I create that? If I've got a big long coat, do you put a belt on the outside of it, or what do we do?
Absolutely. You can take even a belt that you have in your closet this morning and say to yourself, I want to look new, I want to look fresh, I'm going to throw maybe an elastic belt around my little, poofy jacket and walk out and feel like I've defined my waist and cinched myself in, but I'm still looking good when I get on the rail to get downtown. And I'm walking downtown and I have these fabulous boots, which are fuzzy and furry trim, maybe accent in bright colors. Give yourself color, because what it does is it gives you happiness. You don't feel so dark and gloomy. And also with all
because everybody wears black here in Seattle.
We go with earth tones, yeah.
And before
Andy's black, I'm gray, you're red.
I'm wearing red. I wanted to brighten it up. Andy, I bet the belts keep us warmer too if we have it all cinched, like Andrea was saying.
Yeah, she's definitely right there. What that can do is that can kind of limit the dead space inside of your coats. That can limit the way that the cold air from outside might flow in. So fit is very important, not just to look good, but also to keep you warmer.
And I've got my Uggs on, Andrea. Are Uggs so passé, or are they still in? I've got about 7 pair.
What's an Ugg?
Well,
what do you mean, what's an Ugg?
I'm learning this as I listen along.
Hold on, I gotta get my foot up here on the counter.
Okay, now, do they make these for guys, or that's just a woman thing?
I bought them for my my son and my fiance.
Nice,
so they're
describe
the Uggs, Andrea.
Well, the Uggs are actually fuzzies and furries, but they're the most comfortable boot. But what they've done is they've given us that accent, that growling type look for animal, prints and also texture and all. Again, it gives a texture. And so you can wear them. They have them high. They're short booties, which were the big new look this season. And
short booties are the big look?
Oh, the big look is short booties. A strong inspiration from the young people also with going back to the Uggs. But
REI has them.
I'm sure they do. And also REI, I know they have, because I was looking online yesterday to see, what we were going to be talking about. And I actually looked on REI first. Being the transplant out here, it was the first store I looked at. I just want you to know that. And what I noticed is that they have some fabulous socks, which is kind of fun to do when you have a short boot. And what it does is it gives you that dimension again. Because when you think of all black or solids, you want to define yourself. You want to bring yourself up into a dimension where you look more three-dimensional in a sense.
So do you bring the sock all the way up to the knee, or just a little bit over the short boot?
You fold it over the short boot.
Oh, fold it over, okay.
And you can either do a tweed, again, bright. I love the whole accent of hot pink is going to be great for spring.
I think yellow's big, huh?
You just took the words out of my mouth,
really?
Lisa. Yes, yellow, pink, lots of brights. We're going to paint this year. We're going to paint our accents.
What are we doing for the guy, though, that like me or Andy, we just settle for the ski outfit? We put on the bibs, the coat, and we're off to work. Is there something you can do to help?
Could you dress up my partner here?
Well, as long as you can make that look defined and show off your great physique, as we call it, and then you'll make yourself look hot and black, and of course accents of gray for men.
See, earth tones. So I'm on target.
Tones.
Okay, black and gray. Forget the pink and red.
But you're covering up your good body with that big baggy sweatshirt, so you want to show it off.
Also, as you know, and I've seen them in REI, lots of great snap jackets that have the zips underneath. So if you
I don't know what that means, a snap, just a regular jacket that snaps up?
Yeah, but that actually has a zipper underneath.
Uh-huh.
What I love about that is that you can unzip a little bit the top part and the snaps and put a fabulous scarf, like triple it around. In other words, swing it around your neck twice and tie it in the front, and then stick it in the jacket. And if you're a man, you can do it that way in blue, because that could be a great accent. And for a woman, we go back to lime green, fuchsia, any brights.
How long should the coat be this year? I see the big puffy North Face kinds of things. Do they go down to the knees? Should it be at hip waist? Should it be thighs?
Well, there's 3 different looks that actually are featured. Of course, there's the classic jacket that, is fingertip length. But the new look, which is huge this year, I almost call it like the influence of the Sherlock Holmes shaped coat, where it's 3/4 length coat that's belted at the waist that sort of gives you that cinched look, but at the same time swings out like a triangle on the bottom.
Okay.
But it hits you at the knee, and you can still do that look in a casual look as well.
You're great. Andrea Ward, thank you so much for helping us be fashionable.
It helps.
Even when we're just bundled up and trying to stay warm and looking sloppy. Just put a bright
You just
scarf
wait
on.
to see what hits the streets of Seattle once we get to daylight here. I love the
know.
wardrobe choices we're thinking here in the neighborhoods here. And Andy Peltz of REI, thank you for stopping by and for sharing. And, get on your skis. Get over to the store. We're shopping at REI today. It's one store that will be open. 5 minutes now until 7 here at Sunrise Seattle. We do have snow downtown. The streets are covered. It's getting icy. Isn't this fun?
And what are we doing to help the homeless in the snow this morning? Double the traffic reports, extended weather each hour. Just stick around with us. Call us with your questions, 206-421-5757 or 1-888-312-5757.
570 KVI.